Hello! We are back again. It has officially been a full 24 hours. I'm feeling... well, normal would be the wrong word, I think. Normal would be reaching. I feel like, but I don't think I'm gonna burst into tears, at the slightest whiff of RPD now. I feel like I've processed. I do, however, think it's very impressive. Wow. Okay. It's gonna be like that today, I think. I think it's gonna be rough. But I do think it's kind of impressive that, despite this literally being one of, like, the major plot points of the game, and specifically Leon's side of the story, that I somehow was still completely caught off guard by showing up at the goddamn RPD. Like, that's really impressive, I think. That it still so sincerely caught me off guard that I was just... it was fucking over for me. I don't think any of you would know this based on what's happened in this game, but I don't really cry. Like... that sounded weird. I cry at games, for sure. There's definitely been games that I've cried over, but, like, it's hard to make me cry, I guess. Like, from stuff like this. Especially on camera. Because I feel like I'm so... it's less that it's because it's on camera and more that I'm just so locked in on what I'm doing. Like, do you remember what happened with Alyssa? I don't know how you could forget what happened with Alyssa. But, like, every single time that I've seen that scene since it happened, I burst into tears almost immediately. But, like, I did not cry while we were playing through that scene, because I was so focused on what was happening that it, like, completely rushed over me. But now, every single time that I hear Grace start crying for her mom, it's over. It's over. I'm in shambles. I'm crying. It's just... it's a rough time. But, damn, the stuff with Emily, that was rough. And then follow it up immediately with... well, immediately... followed up immediately with this. That was it for me. Especially after that goofy-ass motorcycle chase scene. Are you kidding me? Anyway. So I don't have as long to play today. So I don't know why I'm putting this off. But I want to be clear, even if I don't start sobbing immediately. That one was really impressive. It's like I kept trying to talk myself out of being as fucked up as I was, and then it was just I don't think, while I may not start doing that again, rest assured I'm not okay. Rest assured I am still doing bad at all of this, pretty much. Also, hang on, I just realized I didn't set my timer. Okay. We lived. Oh. Do you think that's from that guy that usually gets killed around there because he's beating on the fucking door? Is the door still attached? Oh shit, it is. Okay, we went through here already. I'm not looking at that Marvin Branagh. Leon, I can't believe you said that shit to me. Jesus Christ. That, you know, when he broke out that, Kennedy reporting for duty shit, I felt like I was just punched in the fucking stomach. Like, genuinely. Leon, how you fucking doing, babe? I also still think it's fucked up that... oh, that's interesting. That he doesn't already have... oh, hey. Oh. That he doesn't already have RPD unlocked. Because I don't think Leon traumatized Kennedy would ever be able to fucking forget this goddamn place. That's just not possible in my mind. It's one of Claire's doors! Claire should be here, goddammit. I don't care if you ship them or not. I go back and forth on shipping them and them being queer platonic. But she should fucking be here. She should be here. He shouldn't be alone. They should be here together. Oh no. Record of events. September 25th. We're turning the station into a temporary shelter due to the sudden massive outbreak. All police personnel have been instructed to make the safety of the citizens their top priority as we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. September 25th addendum. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of one officer and injuring 3 others. The person in question was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under intense stress. This is always the thing that gets people in, like, these situations, is that they don't... The disbelief is always what's, like, the breaking point. They don't want to believe what's happening around them or what they're seeing, so they're not, like, protecting themselves as intensely as they could be. Because who the fuck in their right mind is gonna believe that a goddamn zombie outbreak is happening? No one. I wouldn't. That'd be insane. But, like, that's always what gets people. That's what sets off the domino, is that they cannot believe what they're seeing with their eyes because they have no personal, like, expectation or frame of reference for this happening in real life. September 26th, a mob attacked the station today, resulting in a number of casualties. A few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters, but surrounded as we are, it'll be hard for any of us to escape this place. We're not sure we can fix any of our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. I think this is one that we actually saw in RE2. September 27th, there was another clash on the west side of the station around 1 p.m. 12 people died, and there's only a handful of survivors left. Everything is falling into disarray here. David Ford. At least we have Pocket Claire with us. Pocket Claire will save us. Ooh. Okay. I feel like this game has only gotten more bubbly, like that watery bubbly sound that I talked about before. It feels like it's just gotten more so. Oh, that fucks me up. Anyway. I'm fine, definitely. 100% fine.
Jesus.
Not the hat.
Rest easy, officer.
Maybe I'm not okay. Can we just... I keep dawdling so bad, I know, but it's for... At least I'm doing it for good reasons. Can we just talk about how in RE2 originally it... And yes, I'm playing this on casual, don't get it twisted. We finally figured that out. Remember, you can tell by the saves. I know we're playing on casual, let's just assume everything's casual. We're assuming this is canon for now. Can we just talk about the fact that in RE2, it takes, I think, like... And maybe this does go down for casual. I don't know if I've seen anyone play it on casual. It takes, like, 3 to 5 hits to take down any of the zombies in RE2. And now, 30 years later, fucking 49 years old. Oh, yeah. 49 years old, and he brought him down with 2 bullets. Operations room and reception room. That's... Some of these are boards that we could put on. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the fucking... Yeah. Yeah, because it fell off when we tipped his head back, which I still don't understand why is a thing that you can do. Because that's kind of weird. Yeah, this is, yeah. So I might be less okay than I thought. Than I was hoping I was, because I do kind of feel on the edge of tears already, actually. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. That's not me sniffling because I'm sniffly, it's just me sniffling. Oh, Betty. It's just me sniffling because of my fucked up nose. It's rested and won't budge. Are you also missing your head? No, this one's intact. The library. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't understand how fucked up, like, abandoned or ruined buildings gets me. Like, especially, like, places that... Also, this track wants me dead. This track is coming for my blood. These little, like... Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I am a nostalgic bitch, and I can't even stress enough how sensitive I am to seeing, like, familiar places, like, unfamiliar. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like... Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Hi, coming in because you know how I totally flaked out like a second ago on pretty much every point I was trying to make about why the RPD is making me so sad? It's too important to me to leave as is, so you're hearing me sitting on my grandparents' bedroom floor, and I'm gonna try and fucking talk about my thoughts more because they make me feel insane. So the thing that I was trying to communicate is that, like, I am a person that associates a lot of, like, I assign, like, a lot of, like, I don't know if personalization is the right word. Maybe it's, like, I anthropomorphize. What? I assign a lot of, like, humanity to architecture and, like, buildings and, like, the things that they're used for. So think about it like, okay, so we are introduced to the RPD after the outbreak has started, right? So we're seeing constructed barricades, we're seeing supplies all over the halls, the central hall, we're seeing cots and like in the central hall where we can find Marvin most of the time, we're seeing like a makeshift like infirmary, something that the RPD didn't even have, because the RPD, I'm so out of breath because I'm so like hype about this. The RPD started as like a museum. Like that's the explanation for why there's all these like weird like puzzles and stuff like that. I think personally that it must have been like an interactive museum or something, because those exist. Those are things. In the 90s that would be kind of weird, but so it starts as a museum. There's still all of these art installations. There's a giant library, which seems to still be functioning as a library based on one of the notes that we find in this game currently. And then it's turned into the police department. It's turned into the police department for their regular officers, like their beat cops. They have the special forces unit. They have stars. So it's a building that's been used for years. It's been repurposed. It's been retrofit for like the needs that it has to like possess, right? The needs that the people inhabiting it are like requiring from it. And when we get there as the player, we get there with Claire and Leon, and they're just witnessing like, I have to calm down. They're witnessing the downward spiral of these purposes. The remnants of the museum are no longer just a cute feature that's like a hangover from like its past or whatever. It's no longer just this, yeah, things are kind of weird here because it has all these features from when it was a museum. And yeah, you just kind of have to deal with them and like get around it or whatever. It's no longer just this cute little hangover. It's now actively inhibiting you from doing the things that you need to. It's making your life harder in this survival emergency situation. It probably was making the actual RPD officers' lives harder as they were trying to like save people. And you're already seeing like the degradation of like its repurposed like existence as the RPD. You're seeing where all of these officers were trying their best, and this is not propaganda. This is not propaganda. Don't get it fucking twisted. If you respect the cops here, you probably shouldn't be watching this video. These are fake cops, and also they're all dead, so it doesn't matter. You're already seeing where like these officers are like they're literally dedicating their lives to trying to protect the people that they swore to protect and serve, and they are actively losing their lives because the infrastructure that they helped build, that they're trying to utilize to save people, is actively turning against them. Because you're seeing all of these areas where these dead police officers have been cut off, they've been cornered. They've lost their lives because the building that they considered theirs, the building, the architecture, the features that they considered a positive, that they considered like part of their job, is actively harming them now. Which RE2 is already like the building is the setting. You spend the majority of the game in the RPD. You get used to it, you get familiar with it, you're being chased through it pretty much at all times, and it's someplace that you feel simultaneously comfortable and threatened at all times of the game. Like, there's no point in the game where you do not feel like your life is in, well, not your life, but where you do not feel like Claire and Leon's lives are in danger if they do not find a way out of here. So it becomes this thing where despite the danger that you're facing in the RPD, it's also familiar to you. It's comforting because you know where you're going. You know where the things you need are. You know how to outmaneuver the threats that are like harassing you, that are threatening you. You know how to make the environment work for you. Because you are coming into this, you are not being taken off guard the way that the RPD officers were, the way that the civilians that they were trying to save were caught off guard. You are not coming into this as, you're not coming into this as somebody who doesn't know what's happening. From the second that Leon and Claire get into Raccoon City, they know that it is bad. Things are bad. Bad things are happening. People are dead and they are dying, but you get to RPD and you already know that that's happening. Whereas the officers and the civilians that they told to come to RPD, they didn't know that. And they suffered because they did not have the information that you as the player or you as the main characters have coming into this situation. So you, hello, there are creatures behind me now somewhere. So you are actively experiencing the aftermath of the RPD. Oh my god, the cat hair. Jesus Christ. The cat hair from the cats that are now behind me. You, as a player, are coming into the RPD in RE2 post everything going bad. You are seeing the aftermath of things just going literally the worst way possible, really. You even are experiencing it. You're experiencing Officer Elliot being unable to survive, despite being the one that found your solution for getting out. Like, if you didn't know, that's what that officer's name was, that Leon and Claire couldn't save from under that thing that got ripped in half. His name was Officer Elliot. Hi, baby. So there's already this that's set up in RE2. Excuse my yapping. This awareness of the RPD is established in RE2, and now 30 years later, you're coming back to a place. You the player, not you the character, not Leon. You the player are coming back to this place that for like at least a decade, I think it's been like a few decades, of real time, real life, have been under the impression does not exist. You, the player, have been under the impression that the RPD no longer exists. Raccoon City is gone. Like, if you're me, your expectation is that RPD and Raccoon City has been completely wiped off the map. It's gone. It's been basically bulldozed, except the bulldozer was a fucking nuke. It's gone. There is no RPD. There is no Raccoon City. And you walk up and you see the skeleton of Raccoon City. Raccoon City is basically, in its own way, a zombie. Which I think is a very interesting choice that they made for Requiem. And the fact that you're seeing even more skeletons within it. Our Raccoon City is a ghost town, and all of the ghosts want you dead. And then you come to the RPD. Hi, baby. He's just laying back there, if you can see him. Hi. You come into the RPD, and this is, like, a skeleton in the most, like, traditional sense, I feel like. Like, in the most genuine sense possible, the RPD is a fucking... That bitch is the skeleton of the ages. You come back to the RPD, and you're witnessing this place. You're literally walking the same path that you did the first time that you play RE2, or watch RE2, or whatever it may be. And the reason that the RPD had me fucking sobbing on camera, sobbing live, not clickbait, is because you are witnessing the aftermath of everything that you experienced, which is not something that happens in these games very often. You do not often see the results of everything going wrong. It's over. If anything, you're kind of taking the place of Jill in this situation. Jill, who is watching the city and the people that she has spent, like, a significant portion of her life trying to protect. And it's just, there is nothing you can do. You are walking around the RPD and you're kind of embodying what some of those officers must have felt like watching the world fall to pieces around them. You're watching as Leon, who has in multiple forms, text, game, probably in the movies, I haven't seen them, has explained and stated and described how RC broke him. And you're playing him as you're walking through the place where it all happened, and it's fucking destroyed. Because for the last 30 years, you have to remember that the RPD and Raccoon City has existed in the same form in his mind for 30 years. And now he is witnessing the culmination of the horror that he experienced. The RPD is destroyed. The RPD is in ruins. I keep stressing how he should already have the map to the RPD unlocked. And I think he should, because I think it would be a good representation of, like, the trauma that he's experienced there, because it has lived in his mind since it happened, and I think he deserves to have, like, player mechanics, like, kind of acknowledging that, you know? Hi, Artie. Like, I think it would be really interesting if the map was already filled in for him, but it changes as you walk these familiar halls and realize that it's in ruins. It's rubble. So when I was saying in the library that I have a lot of big feelings about being in familiar places that are now unrecognizable, this is what I mean. The establishment, this is what I meant, is the establishment and assignment of, like, personality to architecture because of the form that it has existed in while being, like, utilized by people. You already have a preconceived, like, knowledge of this building when you're coming into it. You already know what it was used for, you know what it meant to people, to yourself as a player. you're already familiar with this setting, unless you're completely new to the game, in which case, sorry, this isn't for you, I guess. You're already familiar with it. You know what happened. You're walking through these halls and you're remembering things that happened to you. Like, I literally haven't shut up about it a single time in the game. We walk through the West office and we see all of this stuff that Leon encountered on his first day in Raccoon City. His first day and last day as a police officer with the RPD. We're walking through the library that was previously filled with zombies constantly trying to attack you. And then came Mr. X, who could chase you pretty much anywhere that you went in it. And we're just witnessing it completely destroyed. I mean, there's stuff in there that you used for mechanics in RE2 that you use for mechanics in this game. It's almost like a small microcosm of the way that the RPD was a museum turned cop shop turned survival post that just was basically fish in a barrel. So you already have this like preconceived like memory and significance and personality assigned to this building, and you're witnessing the complete destruction of it. You are walking through your hometown and suddenly there is a fucking Target on the corner where you used to play as a kid. There's no swing set there anymore. It's a fucking Target with its giant neon red bullseye. And there are no more children. There's no children there. There's no park. There's no play set. There's no jungle gym. There's just a box that says Target that people are coming in and out of. It has become a liminal space. It is no longer something that you are familiar with that has significance to you. The memories are alive, but the place is gone. It's just a liminal space that nobody exists in anymore. Because if you think about it, shoppers going to stores, buying things, they don't really exist there. They are temporarily there to fulfill a purpose, and then they leave, and they may never come back. But your memories of what it used to be before it was a fucking store will always be there, except you can never go back. It doesn't matter if you stand on that same corner and you can perfectly envision the grass and the playset, you can hear the laughter and the talking. It doesn't matter because it's gone and it's never going to come back. They could bulldoze that Target tomorrow and they could remake... Oh, there you go. They could bulldoze that Target tomorrow and completely remake a park. They could put up a playset that looks almost exactly the same as the one you remember, and it's still not going to be the place that you knew. Because that place is gone and it will never come back. Because you also cannot go back. You cannot go back. And we as the players are in a weird place here. Because if we want to, we could go directly from RE9 Leon. We can go directly from RE9 Leon entering the skeleton of the RPD, and we can go straight to RE2. And we can be Leon and Claire entering the RPD for the first time. But do you know what's not going to change? We're also never going to forget what it looks like in Ruins. Because we, as the player, have now experienced the RPD after RC stopped existing. Because it doesn't matter if RC is physically still there, despite the fact that we thought it was gone. It doesn't matter that it's physically there. RC will never come back. Raccoon City is gone. It'll never come back. It'll never be Raccoon City again, and neither will the RPD. It doesn't matter if we go back and we play RE2 immediately after you stop watching this video. It doesn't matter, because that place is gone. You can't go back to remembering the RPD as only being the setting of RE2, because now you know what it looks like. You know what it looks like when you turn off the game and you start the next one. You know what happens 30 years later from fucking the 1998 nightmare that Leon and Claire and Cherry go through. You know what happens to it, and you can't stop knowing that. And the entire time that I am existing in this fucking, I'm in the fucking building. The entire time that I am existing in this building, this is the reason that I started sobbing full force on camera, despite the fact that I was still trying to, like, be lighthearted and, like, giggling about it, is because here's the thing. I'm talking about this in metaphors, and, like, I'm talking about this, and the reason that it makes me so emotional to see the RPD like this is because this is my memory. I remember playing RE2. I remember watching other people play RE2. And I am now playing RE9. And I'm seeing the results of something that meant a lot to me. The RPD is in a real place. It's not a real place. RC is in a real place. Nothing that happened is a real thing that happened in the world. But the game, the experience is real for me. And I am still experiencing a fraction of what the character... I almost said characters, but it's just Leon. What Leon is experiencing in RE9 going through the RPD. And I think that's a really valuable and really devastating experience to be able to gain from a video game, because it's much less terrifying or devastating than experiencing this in real life. And here's the thing. We've all experienced this in real life, probably at least once in our life. I definitely have. My grandparents had a cabin that I went to so many times throughout my life that they sold when I was like a teenager or something. And it's still there. It still looks the same as far as I know. But it's not the same because it is no longer ours. They sold it. It doesn't belong to us anymore. Wow, the lighting. Okay. It doesn't belong to us anymore. It will never look the same as I remember from my childhood because it no longer holds the same qualities that it did when it was ours. There's no more re-experiencing the same things every time I go there because I can't go there again. I can drive past it, but I can't ever be there, you know? I can't walk through, like, the field, like, up the hill, all of that stuff. I can look at it and I can remember it, but it's never going to be exactly the same because it's gone, even if it still physically exists. Do you see where I'm going? I hope that I explained this well enough for you to understand what I mean and what I'm failing to talk about in my video. Sorry, I nudged it with my leg. I hope this makes sense. I hope you're getting the vibe. I hope you are understanding what I'm putting down and why I'm on the brink of tears at any given moment in this fucking game in RC. Okay, let's get back to it. Anyway, thanks for taking a second with me. Sorry. And the fact that so much of this is fucking explorable and there's not even anything here, they just want you to crash out. And I might, bitch. I might. I thought there was a door on this side of the room, but maybe not. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I think this is probably for... What do you want to bet I can't do it from that side? I'm just gonna hop down and assume. I don't know if it's that I don't have the words or I don't have the fucking mental capacity, but I'm not okay. I don't even know how to explain how bad this is getting to me. / pause, but... but... Oh, I don't want to open this side. You know what? Fuck you, I'm not opening that side yet. We'll finish on the west side. Oh, I think... Hang on, get back up here. I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. Everything's fine. I don't remember if the diamond was one of Claire's or one of Leon's. Stars! Please! Please! Okay. Biggie! Here. What is here? That looks kind of like a desk, but then there's an American flag. You kids have fun solving this one, Barry. What am I even looking at? It looks like a desk and like a TV monitor, but then there's a flag underneath it? What? Barry, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, now, you're gonna have to forgive me because I can't remember... I cannot remember their fucking names, like which one is which. In RE3, one of the STARS members comes and gets, Did you hear that horn out front? One of the other STARS members comes and gets Jill, like, calls her... I can't do this right now, hang on. Calls her up and then comes and gets her after she's been chased by Nemesis the first time. I don't remember his name. I know he's the one that gets... I hope you were expecting spoilers in this. I shouldn't have to warn you about this. It's been happening the whole time. He's the one that gets attacked and then comes back and... Oh, puppy. And then comes back and is the one that, bites Marvin. He's the one that infects him. But there's also a STARS member that survived... Well, there's a few STARS members that survived. He survived because he had left town previously to the outbreak happening. I think he moved with his family. He has, like, a couple of kids and a wife. And I can't remember which one of them's name is Barry. Oh, fuck. This is fucking Jill's hat! Shut the fuck. And that's Chris's jacket. Oh my god, imagine if Leon brought that back for his ass. Oh. Kids have fun solving this one. 2 berry puzzles. I know where that office is. I recognize that. Oh, the CDs. God. Where's their nameplates for me to be fucking emo about? Oh, no. I saw that already. It's fine. Wait, was this Rebecca's station? No, I don't think she'd ever actually, like, worked there, right? Or did she? God, it's been a long time. I can't fucking remember. I love Rebecca so much. I want them to remake Zero so bad, and I really fucking doubt they ever will. Barry's to-do list. Turn in training plan for the new recruit. Join Jill at the shooting range. Pick the girls up. Okay, he's the dad. Pick the girls up from soccer. Don't be late. Find that missing library book. Top priority. The librarian is about to blow a gasket. Looks like the captain checked it out last. Okay. So, Barry is the dad. He got out of Raccoon City before anyone. And then Chris was in Europe. Chatting with all the babes under their giant umbrella. Damn. What was the other guy's name then? I feel bad. I'm sorry, bro. They don't talk about you as much. Oh, this is where I got the shotgun from, I think it was. Oh. Fuck, imagine. Oh, I've already missed 2 in between. That's interesting. Thanks, Barry. God, I hope you're not supposed to remember what that is. I don't think that's one that we found, though. Hey, what happened to the fucking door? Oh, there it is. I'm just goddamn blind. Hey. This was Wesker's office, right? Why is that still so intact? Oh my god. There's Jill. All of the men look exactly the same. I can't tell which one's Chris. Oh, I think the guy in red is, Barry, maybe? I don't know. I shouldn't guess that. Oh, wait. I gotta remember to turn shit over.
Good lives needlessly lost.
Thanks, Nemesis. 5/24/1996 with the Elite Stars members. I gotta remember to turn shit around. I'm being so strong and brave right now. You should all be so proud of me. Ooh, bitch. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so that's off. It looks like there's still something back there, though. Did I, like, catch that on the opposite side or something? I cannot overstate how genuinely sick I feel right now. Like, that is not a joke. I feel bad. Sincerely. I'm just gonna jump down, I don't care. Like, I am not doing well. It's in a recreational way, but I'm not doing well. Okay, here's the conundrum. Hang on. Because, obviously this shit is all intact. So, this is fun. Okay, I think that's in the office over here. Everybody ready to see where Officer Elliot beefed it?